What do you want to be? We ask ourselves this all the time, don't we? Richer, more powerful, more successful. We climb and climb, thinking happiness is just waiting for us at the next level, the next achievement, the next milestone. But what if we're climbing the wrong mountain entirely? There's an old Japanese folktale that completely changed how I think about success, and it might just save you decades of chasing the wrong thing. There once was a humble stone cutter who lived at the foot of a mountain. Every day he climbed that mountain with his tools, cut stone from the rock face and sold it in the village below. The work was hard, his hands were calloused, his back ached, his clothes were always covered in dust. One hot afternoon, exhausted from hauling stones, he delivered his work to a rich merchant's house. And there he saw luxury he'd never even imagined. Silk curtains, servants bringing cool drinks, the merchant just lounging in the shade, doing nothing. The stone cutter felt this deep ache in his chest. "If only I were a rich man," he whispered. "Then I would be truly happy." To his complete shock, a mountain spirit heard his wish and granted it. Suddenly he was transformed. He wore fine robes. He owned a grand house. He had servants at his command. And for a while he was ecstatic. But one blazing summer day, even with servants fanning him, the heat was unbearable. He looked up at the sun, burning mercilessly in the sky, and thought, "The sun is more powerful than any rich man. The sun commands everyone, and no one can command it. If only I were the sun." And just like that, the spirit granted his wish. Now he was the sun mighty, radiant, all-powerful. He burned across the sky, and everyone below had to endure his heat. Finally, he thought, "I am the most powerful thing in existence." But then a cloud drifted in front of him. A simple cloud blocking his light, dimming his power. "The cloud is stronger than the sun," he realized. "I must become the cloud." So he became the cloud. He rained on the earth, flooded rivers, and showed his might. But then he noticed the mountain standing there, completely unmoved, no matter how much he rained. The mountain would not yield. The mountain is stronger than the cloud. I must become the mountain. He became the mountain, enormous, ancient, immovable. Nothing could shake him. He looked down at everything below. At last, he thought, "I have reached the peak. Nothing is more powerful than a mountain." But then he heard a sound. Tap, 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 tap. At his base, someone was chipping away at him. He looked down and saw a stone cutter, a simple man with calloused hands, patiently cutting stone from the mountain, slowly but surely shaping the seemingly immovable rock. And in that moment he understood everything. The mountain spirit spoke one final time. "You have been a rich man, the sun, a cloud, and a mountain. You have chased power after power, thinking each level would finally satisfy you. But now you see the truth." The stone cutter, now back in his original form, stood with his chisel in hand and finally understood. The stone cutter shapes the mountain. The mountain blocks the cloud covers the sun. The sun diminishes the rich man, and the rich man, well, he can hire a stone cutter. There is no most powerful. There is no final level where you're above everyone else. Everything is connected. Everything has its place. Everything matters. The spirit continued. You spent all that time wanting to be something else, but you already were exactly what you needed to be. The stone cutter looked at his calloused hands, his simple tools, his honest work, and for the first time in his life he felt enough. We waste so much time wishing we were someone else, someone richer, more talented, more powerful. We think happiness is always one level above where we are now. But the truth this story teaches is that there is no top of the mountain. There's no final form where you're better than everyone and need nothing. That's an illusion that will torture you forever. You are part of a web. Your role matters. Your work has dignity. Your life has purpose right now, exactly as it is. The stone cutter spent his whole journey trying to escape being a stone cutter, only to discover that's exactly what the world needed him to be. So maybe stop climbing for a second. Look around where you are. Look at what your hands can do. Look at who you already are. You're already on the mountain. You just couldn't see it because you were too busy looking up. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more videos just like this.